Hey, what's up, guys? Another comment about something in Skeetersoft NPIII that I don't see in the actual files that come with the game. So as you saw earlier on today when we played, there was a pitcher with grade 5 on the mound, and the dice roll I think was a 12, and it went from being a ground out to first base to becoming a single. This is something that's called the Zarb Rule. It's named after Mark Zarb, who kind of pushed this forward while playing with a Skeetersoft replay about a decade ago, I think over a decade ago. He was doing, I think, the 2006 Mets and used this rule, and they did another replay with a different Mets team and saw it work there as well. So basically, it's a little complicated thing to explain, and I'm not 100% certain that I understand how or why it exists. But we'll go over it really quickly today, so those of you who were not around in 2011 when this came around can learn a little bit about it. So part of the problem that we have here, first of all, is that this is on Delphi Forums, which does not have a very good search tool. In fact, when it comes to Skeetersoft's message board, I cannot find anything that is before 2013, right? The search tool just doesn't work that far back, and it's because whoever owns the forum did not pay, I think, for a premium account before then. I think that's what happened. So I had to look by hand to find the thread. It's not that hard here because there's not that many threads, but it still is kind of a pain in the neck. So we'll show you what we have here. Here's our screen. In fact, let's go ahead and increase this size here a little bit so we can see what's going on. So this is the original message. This is from Mark. The Zarb Rule is what it's called. Bill's staff asked him to post this. This is from, February 5th, 2011. He's had success with it in 2 replays. As originally written, it took place for pitchers with grades 1 through 7, and it was designed to add a few more singles with the bases empty and runners on first. It's pretty simple. If the bases are empty and you roll a 12 or a 35 against a pitcher grades 1 through 7, now 6. So 1 through 6, it's a base hit. With the runner on first, if it happens with either a 12 or a 35 against a pitcher with grade 1 to 4, then it's a base hit, right? And I think that still is only grade 1 through 4. If you're worried about base runner advancement, just use play result number 9, which is the minimal for the one situation where you have a runner on base. Walk and strikeout symbols supersede the rule. We can go through all of this. I think this is like about 90-something different posts. We're not going to go deeply through this. You can talk about, so Bill comes on here and he talks about this, and he says, yeah, this is probably good because you'll get those extra couple of hits for those guys with the lower pitcher grade numbers. Anyway, the rationale behind this doesn't really matter that much to me, honestly. I just realized I don't have my face on here, so I'll fix that here in a sec. The rationale behind this doesn't really matter that much because I'm not going to, here we go. I'm not going to, deconstruct the Skeetersoft game or anything like that, and clearly the game was not really designed originally with this rule in place. It's a later innovation that just so happens to work pretty well. So the reason why it works and stuff like that is not really that interesting to me. I'm not going to go through and read all of that stuff. If you are playing this by hand and you don't know about this rule, which would make you probably literally 1 in 300 million, this is the way that it works. So you check first for a walk or strikeout rating. That's the first thing. If there's no walk or strikeout rating that supersedes things, if there's a little E roll, then you have to roll. And then if there is no E, then the final result is that 35, and then it can be changed to a single by the lower grade pitcher. So that's what happens. See, this is in 2013 that was posted. In fact, I'll show you here what I ran into with the advanced search. So we want to do a search for Zarb Rule, which is the official name of the rule, updated from the beginning of this forum to today, and it goes back to 2005. You click search, and you won't find that thread that I just showed, which had Zarb Rule in the title, right? The oldest threads here come from 2013. This is one of the problems. See, I can't remember if you use the Zarb Rule, right? And let's see what happens here. If by the Zarb Rule you mean Bill's revised system with 12 and 35s or hits in certain situations against grade 1 through 6 pitchers, as I said, yes, I use it. So it is against grades 1 through 6. Anyway, I have my own opinion about this stuff and all of that. Yeah, the Zarb Rule, whatever. This isn't really that relevant to what we're talking about. I have my own opinion on how these forms rule work and stuff like that. The truth is that, like, as nice as it is to have a forum where everybody can talk, if you're talking about like the rules of the game, it would be nice to have a website that contains the rules. Having it in the help system of the game is kind of nice, but you're going to miss stuff, and this is one that's missed, right? And so, there's not really that much information on the website when you search about the Zarb rule. And if you want to find it, you're going to find a thread that's really old, that's very long, that would require a lot of time for you to look through it. This is actually incorrect information. Anyway, so we can go through this and figure it out. Yeah, that was so long ago I forgotten about it, right? That's the problem, right? This stuff is from a long time ago, and it's kind of hard to remember, one thing or another. Anyway, there you go. That's just something really quickly I wanted to share with you. You can go onto the Skeetersoft forums yourself and take a look at it. You're not going to find very much, right? I mean, there's just not that much to find on this because it's not something that's really discussed all that much. However, if you're interested in this game, I know that some of you have reached out to me already and said that you're interested in it or you already bought it, and you run into this and you're like, what's going on? This is your answer. You ran into the Zarb rule. It's not like a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I haven't had any problems while using it. The thing is that you have so few pitchers who are affected by this that it doesn't really matter. What you learn over time is that most of the pitchers you're going to end up using will be grades like 7 through 11 or something like that, regardless of the season, right? But it is good to keep in mind. Again, if you're playing on NP3 or if you're playing on the scorecard, either one of the computer apps, it will do this automatically, so you won't even think about it. If you're playing with cards and dice, though, you kind of need to know what's happening, and that's where it's easy to forget about this stuff. And if you buy Skeetersoft NP3 cards with the fan boards from somebody like on eBay, chances are pretty good you're not going to know about this unless they happen to print out, the forum post and like put it in with their stuff, which is what I did way back when. So there you have it. I don't know when it changed from affecting a grade 7 pitcher to a grade 6 pitcher, but I do know that happened because that's what it is today. And there you go. Anyway, there you have it. If I run across anything else crazy, I will let you know and keep you updated. And I'll talk with you tomorrow. Bye.